Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome to Little Nightmares Hard to the Core Attempt 3, I think. It's actually, hey, get the mouse cursor out of here, dude. Bro, I'm capturing the mouse. Am I really capturing the mouse cursor? I really am capturing the mouse cursor. There we. No, did I just? No, dude, I just clicked on. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, you can't do that to me, dude. What a horrible start. What an absolutely atrocious start. Can you see it again? Is it back? Okay, my mouse is in the middle of the screen now, but you can't see it, and that's all that matters. So hello, welcome. Well, I wanted to skip past all this nonsense and then just be in the game already, but look at how that worked out for me. So we're back at it again with Little Nightmares 1 Hard to the Core attempts. You know, something that I really started to appreciate about this monitor that I got is that it has USB ports on the side of it. So instead of having to because here's the thing, the USB ports on the front of my case don't work. The one part, I love this computer that I have, but the one part that kind of sucks is the front USB ports are very unreliable, and they go out constantly. I have died so many times in Dark Souls 3, and this is not a meme here. I mean, I do realize it's the meme of, dude, it's not my fault, it's the controller. But, no, for real. What's the sprint button again, by the way? Is it RT? No, it's... What's the grab button? The grab button should be RT. I'm pretty sure. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. I do apologize. I don't consistently think about Little Nightmares. And so, yeah, but I know this is the meme. Dude, it's not my fault, it's the controller. But, the USB slots are actually, on the front of my computer, unreliable. And so I used to, if I wanted a reliable thing, if I wanted to plug in my controller, I would have to go back behind my computer, unplug some random USB thing that I don't know what it does, and then I would have to route the cable all the way up to where my chair is. And I mean, it's Can you please recover your freaking stamina 6? I'd really appreciate it. But, it was, sorry, I'm trying to speedrun a game and give meaningful commentary at the same time. It's, not as easy as you might think it is. But basically, it's I'd have to route the cable all the way up to where I'm sitting. Oh, I forgot the tar slows you down. My speed run, dude. But, yeah, so I'd have to route the cable all the way up to my chair, and it was really annoying if I wanted, a consistent, reliable controller. If you were... But that's only for cables, really. When I was using a wireless adapter, it was perfectly fine, because the wire... it's the... the plug itself is... loose or whatever, and so when you have a wired controller there, what ends up happening is good jump, good rotation, good jump. So what ends up happening is that when you're moving your controller around, you end up on this really... Okay, here we go, boys. The first dangerous thing in the game, which we should be perfectly fine as long as we just Just keep jumping, dude. So, if you used, a wireless dongle that didn't get moved around at all, it'd be perfectly fine. But if you did, a wired thing, and you're, moving your hands around and stuff, it would get dislodged, every single time. That was a little bit too close for comfort, to be honest with you. But, yeah, so... I used to be able to do this without the light, which I don't know if there's any benefit for at all, but I used to be able to do it. And so having USB slots on the side of your monitor is really convenient. And it is a luxury that I am not going to hopefully ever take for granted. Good rotation, let's go! And by rotation, I mean good angle, let's go! But yeah, so I like having the cable just kind of like drape down from the side of my monitor. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's like super convenient, you know what I mean? So it's not something that I think I'd ever complain about. Like, yeah, is it the most aesthetically pleasing thing in the world? No. Whoa. We got a bad angle there to make up for our ridiculously good angle. But, like, yeah, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing thing in the world, but I'm more of a function over form kind of guy. Although, I will admit, with my new computer build, I am being a little cheeky and going for function and form. I'm doing a little bit of column A and column B because, I don't know, man. It seems nice. With that being said, what are we doing on this run? Can we sneak back here? Or are we just gonna wait for him to go, Oh, there we go. Go, 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 go. We're safe. Let's go. It's not complicated. Good rotation. Good rotation. Let's go. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I just, you know, it's something easy to say that I've already said like 15 times, so it's like in the front of my cerebral cortex over there. So first janitor encounter, we're gonna be cheeky and we're gonna run. If I can open the door. So we're gonna wait for him. So he's blind, by the way. So we're just gonna wait for like him to go like in front of the foreground bed, and then we're gonna freaking book it, dude. One, 2, 3, go. So he's gonna be a little bit confused. It's gonna take him. I've never had that happen to me before. I have never had that happen to me before, dude. Oh my god. So I made a little bit of an oopsie today, because today's Tuesday. So your boy somehow managed to upload or pre-record and pre-upload a video. And I'm talking about secondary videos here, not World of Horror. I somehow managed to pre-record a second video for Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But we're missing something here. We're missing Tuesday. And so, we, this is the Tuesday day. Also, I would like to give a quick update for the polling situation. Hello? Why is my computer making scary noises when I'm playing on 1920 by 1080? Thank you very much. You damn right better not be going up to freaking 80 Cs over here. That's not acceptable. This is a old game. Oh, accidentally slid into that. Slid into this freaking drain pipe like I'm sliding into commission artists' DMs. Oh man, I didn't actually I never realized it before that you can actually just find an artist who has an awesome art style, and if they have commissions oh no, that was horrible. If they have commissions open on their name or their bio, that you can just send them a DM saying hey, can I commission you? And if they say yes, you're like, okay, can I commission you this? And if they say yes, you're like, where's your PayPal? But I decided to do, well, I decided to do all of the stream stuff on my own, because something that I remember is that when I was making Trial Conjurer, my retired series for Final Fantasy XIV, I mean, technically the episode 1 is still up, but I really didn't like episode 2, besides the opening and the ending that I made, which technically I didn't make. It was just a montage with music that I, maybe make me a felon in today's climate. But Haha, Lee Epic Case Act reference. I will have the Reddit upvotes now. But anyways, back when I was making Trial Conjurer, I did sort of like one of those news ticking things, where it's like, you know, it has like the news and it's like infinitely scrolling, that sort of thing. And I did like a little graphic design, which it was all very simple, but it got the point across and it looked pretty decent. So, that was a great fall. That was, some might say that was the greatest fall of all time. The greatest fall in Little Nightmares history. Followed up by the best goddamn bunny hopping Six has ever performed in her career. But, yeah, so I'm gonna do all that graphic stuff myself, because I managed to actually do that originally. Like, I did basically what I would need to do, or what I would hire somebody else to do. And, I mean, you know, it was only, you know, it only took me several hours due to Adobe Premiere being, or I should say Adobe After Effects being absolute garbage. And I shouldn't say that. Adobe After Effects is a beautiful piece of technology that is the, like, here's the thing. Adobe Premiere is one of the worst things that I have ever used in my life. Adobe After Effects, on the other hand, is one of the greatest pieces of software ever invented by mankind, and I will hear no slander of their name, even though I just called them a piece of trash like 5 seconds ago. Adobe After Effects is basically Photoshop, but for videos. It truly is incredible. And I've managed to use that to somewhat decent effect, because while Premiere Pro is a 10 to 5 FPS slideshow involving moving video, a lot of the editing that you do for After Effects, or at least for what I would be doing, is very stationary work. And so, you know, the amount of moving parts that I would have to interact with are very minimal, to say the least. Like, what I would have to do is essentially, I'd have to make a stream starting soon screen, and then I would have to make a, wait for him to go, I'd have to make a stream starting soon screen, and whoa, bad rotation, bro. What the heck? I'd have to make a stream starting soon screen. Then I would have to make a overlay for Be Right Backing. And then I'd have to make a stream ending screen. And they're not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna tell you that much right now, but they're gonna be functional. And they're gonna be like, I hope they're, like, here's the thing. They're not gonna be graphic design is my passion. And if you haven't seen that meme before, it basically means, like, you know the star that's like, there was an attempt? Okay, there we go. If we die here, I'm gonna lose my god darn mind. There should be no way we die here. Are you, bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like, out of all the ways that I've died in the prison, that's probably like the last. That's probably one of the, like, I think I've only died there like these 2 times. That has never not worked for me before. I always die during the chase sequence in the pipes, and then the whatchamacallits, the stealth sequence before the stealth sequence where you have to throw the monkey, the symbol monkey, and then the sequence where you have to run, the boss fight itself. Why is this scene murdering my graphics card? It has never done this before. This is 1920 by 1080 resolution. Why is the GPU going to 80Cs? I can't believe this. But anyways, might as well give you an update on how the poll is doing. If you want to vote on the poll, there's a link to it every day in the latest World of Horror episode. Please let me in. There's a link to it in the latest World of Horror episode every day. Probably not in this episode for Little Nightmares or any of the secondary videos. But, I mean, I could put it there if somebody really wants me to, but, you know, it's in the World of Horror episode for today, if you want to go vote on the straw poll. But essentially, 10 votes for Fallout New Vegas, 10 votes for Dark Souls 2, 2 votes for Kowaidon, Azuma Manor Story, and then 1 vote for The Outer Worlds, and 1 vote for Stalker, 0 votes for Greedfall. So I have not personally voted. I think 20 people have voted for a total of 24 votes. It is a multi-choice poll that you can use to essentially decide what we play next for our debut live stream. Speaking about things debuting, B&H, can you please debut my my AMD processor, please? It's very weird to go on the AMD Reddit and see all of these people talking about how cool it is that they have their AMD processors. And I'm just sitting here like, I ordered the same one. Can I have mine, please? I used PayPal, so unlike all of the people who didn't use PayPal, I paid up front. And I'd really like to have my processor, the brain, please. But anyways, well, we need to banish the PC talk. The PC talk is incredibly cursed. Because even though we're out of 2020, I mean, there are still part shortages like freaking everywhere, dude. Oh, that's sliding. That was not the game, that was me. I fully, Yeet! Oh, that was an awful jump. That was one of the worst jumps that Six has ever given in her career. And I mean, here's the thing. Six is the one who jumped, but I'm the one who did the input, so it's my fault. But I would still like for her to make the jump, even if I input incorrectly, because I would obviously like to win. I don't even remember why we're doing this. I guess I just wanted to do it before Little Nightmares 2 came out, so I could be like a cool dude who's running all over the place, and not worrying about no stinking enemies. I mean, here's the thing, there might be a hard to the core achievement on Little Nightmares 2, and we might want to get practice in for that now. Although I will say that, I don't really know anything about Little Nightmares 2, and I still haven't beat the DLC for this game. It's still the same story, where it's basically like DLC 1, really good. I really enjoyed it. I understand that some people didn't like the water mechanics, the swimming. But, oh, horrible. Oh no, what have I done? Absolutely, horrible angle there. I give that an F. I give the first part of the prison an F tier. Made a lot of mistakes. And, now we're gonna make another mistake and freaking die, dude. But, yeah, so... Oh my god, I'm an embarrassment. But, you know, I'm looking forward to Little Nightmares 2. So here's the thing with the DLC, right? DLC 1, very good. I know a lot of people, amazing boat rotation, by the way, got so many good jumps and somehow ended up really far behind. I don't know how that works out there. Our amazing boat diagonal line there, but just coming up with completely BS speedrun terms, because why not? It's fun. We're gonna spend some time recovering our stamina a little bit here while we're waiting for that bad boy to look the other direction. Nice, nice. What is this rotation, bro? Leave me alone. Alright. What are we talking about again? I don't even know. But, yeah, we're gonna die here. Because we've died here literally every single time, which is blowing me away. Oh yeah, okay, so DLC 1, even though it has the water mechanics that people don't like, I still personally enjoy it. DLC 2, with the AI minion overlord mechanics, where you have to, like, guide the gnomes around like you're some freaking greater evil dude in a freaking watchtower. Okay, there's no way he gets us here. Bro. There's no way. There's no way in a million years. I almost walked right off. I almost walked right off. That would have been... And that would have been very funny, but it probably also would have been the end of the video if that happened. After this run, we're probably ending the video. Which, I mean, that's kind of a spoiler, because if the run is like... If the video is like an hour long, then ladies and gentlemen, this is the run. If the video is like 30 to 40 minutes long, then sorry I ruined it. But you can still hang out if you want to. But if you got a busy day, I understand. I'll be here when you come back. It's this board. Friend, buddy, old pal, give me your potato. Give me your yam. Give it to me. That thing. Your yam. No, I was slightly wrong. I was half right. Which is being the worst kind of right, because it doesn't mean you were right. Anyways. Yeah, the minion mechanics in Part 2, or the second DLC, were some of the worst things I've ever seen in a video game. I got soft-locked 4 times. I got soft-locked 3 or 4 times, and then I just gave up. Because the gnomes are necessary to complete the DLC. Like, you have to use them to progress, and the AI didn't work properly, at least on launch. And so it was just rolling. That was a horrible jump, by the way. Absolutely terrible. We might hilariously win the run. Like, we might beat the game, but we might lose the challenge, which is funny. But, yeah, so it's like, oh god, are we gonna die here? We could die here. We could die here! We're not gonna die. I was perfectly fine. But yeah, the gnomes didn't work right. And when they did work right, they didn't work right at all. So it was just really, like... It wasn't frustrating per se, I just felt it was a waste of time, and so I just, like, ditched the DLC for a while. I've never grabbed it from this angle before. I always thought you had to go around front. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Let's go! Anyways. Whoa! God, I love that. I love this game, despite some of its shortcomings. I haven't even made it to the 3rd area yet, which is kind of an insult. Wait, no, you are supposed to pull it out here, aren't you? Why can't I do that? Am I supposed to do it? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do it here, that's right. Just barely enough to stand on, to save as much, just to shave off his little... Okay, let's pretend that that never happened. My theory holds true. I cannot believe this. We've made so many mistakes in this run already. I mean, truthfully, the hard to the core run is actually, like, more forgiving than you think it might be. Like, the game itself is not that long. The only reason it takes people an average of, like, 3 hours to beat is because they're, like, creeping around every corner, like, super scared, like, oh, when the monster's gonna get me. But you can ignore most monster encounters. You don't, like, you can just basically just run through them. Like, 90% of the time. And when you do have to sneak by, there's always, like, a guaranteed path for it to work. Like, there's always a way to do it. And the developers, like, here's the thing. Oh, no. He's... Oh, don't you dare. That's not fair. You cannot do that to me, dude. Oh, my God. That is so... I hate that, bro. I hate that. Oh my god. This is the most cursed run I've ever had, dude. Oh my god. I don't even want to tempt the fates anymore, dude. Oh my god. That's just so crazy. We should not have lived there. There is no... Oh my god. That's happened to me before, but I've never clutched it like that. Like, I've gotten killed in the doorway, like, once. Oh my god. I didn't know it was possible to survive there. Play any game long enough, you're gonna find some crazy stuff, dude. But, yeah, so... I don't know, what were we talking about? I don't know, go vote for Greedfall. It has 0 votes. It's a multi-choice poll, right? So you can vote for all 6 games if you want to. I don't recommend it, because then it's like you're not really choosing why even vote in the first place, but... You know, if it's like... I don't know, I feel kind of bad for Greedfall. I might, like, last day pity vote for Greedfall. Like, myself. But, I don't know, like... I think that if I had to make a prediction, I would say either Dark Souls 2 or Fallout New Vegas would win, because they're both tied at 10 votes. But, you know, you could, Oof. You could, I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to jump. I don't know if this saves any time or not. We can push it open with this, right? I don't know what's faster, putting the key down and then, like, pushing the door open, or push... We should have pushed the door open when we were down there and then just ran through the key. That sounds like a good idea to me. You know, this game is incredibly cursed, but it's actually kind of great how intuitive everything is. Right? Like, you're in a room with a monkey, and there's a button up there that you need to press. And so it teaches you 2 things. 1, the monkey makes noise, and 2, you're in a no danger environment. And, oh, whoops, that's right. I need to bring the monkey in with me. It teaches you 2 things. 1, that you can throw objects up to hit, like, levers and switches and stuff. And it also teaches you that, the monkey makes noise. And at this point in the game, you've learned the janitor reacts to noise. So it's a really great, like, organic teaching moment. And, you know, this game is cursed, and there's a lot wrong with it. But, 1, it's a really good game. And if you're into this sort of thing, you should definitely buy it. And try to beat it before I can get the hard to the core dub. But, well, the second hard to the core dub, because, you know, I have the achievement already. But, you know, see if you can beat it yourself. And furthermore, it's like, it's a really great, like, artistic design. Like, it is one of my... I don't really know what you'd call this. Like, it's a 2D, it's a 2.5D... No, is it a 3D platformer from, like, a side-on perspective? I don't really know how to classify this game. But, for, like, a horror 2D... Like, it's a 3D environment, just from a fixed perspective. I guess that's a much better way of putting it. If you're into this kind of thing, I'd highly recommend it. It's a brilliant little game. And, you know, obviously we're just speeding through all this cool stuff, but, you know, you could kind of take your time and experience it in a lot better of a manner. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's a great game. And it also has probably one of the best organic ways of teaching somebody something that I've ever seen. I really do think that the way that it teaches the player what to do is so cool. Because it's all very simple, and it's all very organic, so you never are in a situation where it's like... You're never in a situation where you don't know what to do, because it's twofold, right? Everything is so simple that it all just kind of clicks in your head, but also, like, look at the environment right here. There's an oil scrape left by the janitor dragging off that the caged kid there. And it leads you to this thing right here, which kind of shows you that, like, you know, you should drag a cage so you can reach this thing. What do you mean? I've never... What? I have never... I didn't know that could happen. Wow. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. My name has been Webweaver. Talk about a teaching moment. Having a gate slam down on your skull hurts. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a good one. Good lord. Stay safe out there. 6 is, unfortunately, due to my instruction, not staying safe out there.